Hey, looky here, man. The boomer can actually do something early for once. Yeah, even by judging by this clock, I should still have like 20, 30 seconds to spare. Holy shit, this is awesome. Although now that I think about it, I may be a boomer, but I need to just double check, make damn sure that my mic ain't shitty. All right, it seems to be pretty good now. All right, good. Yeah, my mic volume's adjusted, all good to go. Early, fuck yeah. Man, the closer we get to launching Blade Devil, the more hyped up I get. So much so that today's dragon is actually. Oh, forgot to turn the sound off though. Sorry about that. Yeah, today's dragon is the solution to everything. All of life's problems will be solved. Because, the best solution to all the problems I've ranted about, and I was talking about, pretty much NPCs infesting everything and the cucks refusing to fight back. Yeah, that's the typical problem I usually do. So make your own and stay in control of it. No investors, no shareholders, none of that. No middlemen or other third parties dictating that we do something against the fans. And to show how serious I am, boom. Here you go. You got Ashara as a dragon. Yeah, by was it Hoppy Boppy Bunny over on my Discord. I asked him if he had any sort of art account or anything like that. He didn't. He said he didn't. So okay, we'll we'll just post it here. We're gonna show off this awesome freaking dragon. Oh yeah. Now I gotta say, Ashara does make a pretty good dragon. She really does. Maybe we're gonna have to make that canon at some point or another. Oh man, yeah. Woo flew here. Not yet. Although that is something I want to get out of the way right now before everyone tunes out and leaves. Because, not next week, thankfully, but the week after next, my entire stream schedule is going to be pretty fucked. It's going to be completely skewed because, let's just say my work decided that, hey man, wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if when all this fucking coronavirus shit's going on, we sent you overseas? Oh, that'd be so fucking funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to be at least a week. I'm going to be trying to stream from shitty ass hotel Wi-Fi. We're going to see how that goes. I'm at least hoping it's going to work. If it ends up being really shit, I'm probably just going to downgrade it to, was it 320p, whatever the fuck the lowest is, or 360. But it should be okay, man. I'm definitely going to be using StreamYard, though. Holy shit, I'm going to be using StreamYard, because StreamYard can keep going, especially if I have a guest on, even if I leave. Yeah, so this is going to be great, man. Now that I think about it, you know what could really save my life? If we made like $1 million off of Blade Devil, that would save my life right there. I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I know it's not going to happen. I know, but I can dream, man. I can dream. So, one last chance. Well, maybe not one last chance. There's going to be another chance tomorrow, and actually right up until we launch on Sunday. But yeah, if you want to get access to those discount tiers, which are only going to be available for like a week, yeah, you're going to have to sign up for the pre-launch right now. I actually spent a little bit of time earlier today and yesterday setting up the email notification we're going to send out with all the links to the discount tiers. Oh, this is going to be fucking glorious, man. I cannot wait. Shit, I can't wait for this, man. I cannot, man. It still hasn't hit me that it's actually gonna fucking happen right now. It still hasn't hit yet, but it's 2 more days. It's gonna happen. It is gonna fucking happen, and thankfully work isn't gonna get in my way. Not when it comes to launching. It was almost looking like it was. So when my boss called me earlier today to tell me that I was gonna be going overseas like the week after next, he was also trying to nudge a little bit, like, oh yeah, I know you have Monday off, but if you could make it to like this call or this meeting, that would be great. And I just told him, I was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can make it. Knowing damn well I'm probably going to be streaming during that time. So, yeah, too bad. I can accept a little bit of bullshit. I mean, he already told me I'm going to be fucking traveling. A little little over a week in advance, man. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, so so that's, yeah, I'm not going to feel too guilty about missing a few useless meetings. Let's just put it that way. I really don't care. Yeah, I don't. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, Sunday, Monday, ooh, man, it's going to be great. I don't think I'm going to be doing a regular stream on Monday. If the Blade Devil launch stream ends up being over 24 hours or up to 24 hours, I'm just going to go straight to sleep like right around 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Monday. Yeah, it's going to happen, man. That's going to be some good shit. Yeah, I'm still finding employment. Oh, well, good luck, man. Good luck, dude. Hopefully you can find it. Yeah, donating to the gas mask fund. Man, I don't know how that would work out. I don't know if that... Yeah, we'll see. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm not going anywhere that has had massive outbreaks yet, so at least there's that, but you guys know how airports are. Fucking airports are just like schools and hospitals. They're just germ factories. So that's going to be hilarious. RGE sleeping stream. Yeah, well, I might... If it looks like I'm going to fall asleep, I'll just cut it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to... Even if I say, oh, we're going to do a 24-hour stream, even if I fucking say that, I'm going to cut it early if I'm literally falling asleep. Because... I guess I could leave it up. Then you guys, it would just be me snoring the whole time. That's it, man. That would fucking happen right there. Yeah, oh, what if your company wanted to send you to Hong Kong? Well, even I have my limits, I guess. Yeah, I would, if they wanted to send me to some area that, may actually put me at risk, I'd actually, that's the point where you negotiate. Okay, fine, I'll go there. Sure. But you're going to pay me triple while I'm over there. Like, oh, you don't want to? Then fuck you, I'm not going there, bitch. Or better yet, it's like, oh, there's no risk, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, then sign this paperwork saying you are financially responsible for anything bad that happens to me. And if they refuse to do it, then I'm not gonna go. Yeah, that's the awesome thing, though, because if they really believe what they say, then they would have no problems signing the legal documents, making themselves responsible. I mean, if nothing's gonna happen anyway, well, what's the loss? You're going to be responsible for nothing. Oh, shit. Yeah, ASMR with RGE. That's probably what it would be, yeah, if I was just there sleeping. Fucking would be an ASMR stream, wouldn't it? Alrighty, then we got a little fan art trifecta here of, was that Hancock made of Ashiara fighting a necromancer here, or some necromancer's minions. Oh, yeah. Gonna leave this up here while we get through some shekels, because I did see a few come in, so definitely much appreciate that, guys. Yeah, I know it's right before the Blade Devil launch, which, I once again, I still can't believe it's finally gonna fucking happen. I cannot believe it is finally about to happen. Holy shit, I cannot wait. I even got the set ready to go. I got the camera. The rest of the room is completely emptied out. This is the first time this room has been so clean since I moved in here. I say, yeah, this is my computer room, so it was there. I shit you not, there were piles of electronics just in along the walls of the room, which are all gone now. All right, cool. So Saipoff, thank you for 20 there. So Ashara, you have a big weapon there. Will it fit? RGE's villain. Now I'll be careful. The two of them press their bodies against each other. And then Ashara. You have lots of experience doing this. I fall into holes all the time. Now walk up the wall with me. Ooh. Yeah, that would be a nice way to fall as well. Yeah. And Bend Over, thank you for the 10. Love my Una fleece. The artwork is first rate. Yup. Yeah, toxic man baby. He may be a toxic fucking man baby, but he does do good work. So guys, you better get your orders in soon. 2 days. Yeah, that's right. And see, perfect fucking timing too. One good reason to launch a campaign at the beginning of the month is, guess what today was for most people? That's right, fucking payday. So everyone's gonna have some shekels ready to go by, Sunday, hopefully. At least I hope you guys all get your shekels because, man, everybody needs that. If your employer misses a payday, oh, that's a big red flag. No, not just big, it's huge. All right, and we got some page updates too. Yeah, we got this one here from Oh, legendary color work from our legendary colorists. Yeah. You've seen this panel in I think grayscale before, but now you add some stars and planets in the background. Yep, launch on Sunday, but there's still time to sign up for the pre-launch. Yeah, there is still time if you want to get some discounts. If you don't want the discounts because you really want to throw a lot of shekels at us, then hey, you know what? I really fucking appreciate that. I really do. So let's see, Bladow. Now, you tell me this ain't just absolutely perfect right here. And they didn't do just this, though. We got it back, there's a panel below the cutoff line right here. There is a bottom panel, and, that's a good one, too. That one. We've already shown the black and white version of that with some spoilers edited out. And even I saw the finished version with the spoilers intact, and I was like, oh, man, that is both disturbing and cool at the same time. I fucking love it. Man. Ooh, but you guys are going to have to wait to actually get the book to see that, because we're not going to show you the spoilers. Nope. Yeah, and thankfully, after a few more panels, maybe we can skip. We can have another couple of panels we can actually show off without too many major spoilers. Ooh. Look forward to that, man. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's that booty full. Hell yeah. Those barbs. yeah, that's a good point, man. Where do you think those barbs are going? Yeah, people keep asking, how does that gem stay on Ashiara's chest? Well, I got your answer, man. Now you know how that gem stays on her chest. Yeah, she's got some things to deal with. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I've always thought that gem was around. Oh, well, funny enough, it actually does depend on how we draw it. Sometimes it does appear that way, huh? Like on some of the smaller panels. See, that's the good thing, man. The art is so good in Blade Devil that we can just zoom in on like just small panels that aren't even that prominently featured, and it still looks better than a lot of what's coming out of the big two in current year. Yeah, that is right. People say, now that's the spoiler. Like, spoilers, read. Like, no, man, if you think this would be a spoiler, holy shit, just wait till you see the whole thing. What's that? Look forward to the trailer, too. You said there'd be original music. Yes. Yes, there will be. There's gonna be original music, and the trailer will actually launch on, Sunday. I'm probably going to upload it right before the campaign launches, just so the campaign page can have the video linked to it. But then I'm going to make it go public, and then I'm going to start streaming. So yeah, guys, if you signed up to the mailing list, check your spam messages tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, Sunday as well. So around a little bit before, actually, maybe half an hour to an hour before 2 p.m. Eastern, are actually going to launch the campaign itself. And if you don't get the email linking you to the discount tiers, then check your spam messages, because I tested it actually myself with 2 of my own email addresses. One of them arrived just fine. One of them showed up in the fucking spam. So, yeah, check your damn spam on Sunday if you did not get your discount link emails. Very fucking important that you do so. People still say that's a thong. That would be no, I think somebody did make some fan art about that, actually. Yeah. Oh, and yes, my name is Taco. Thank you for the $10. Hey, OG, been a long-time lurker. Can't wait for the launch. Now that I have some disposable shekels, glad I dropped out of college and joined an electrician's union. Oh, dude, I'm glad that's working out for you, man. So yeah, don't forget, guys, you don't have to have a college degree. It all depends on what specific job you want to do. Because a lot of jobs don't require degrees. You could get into them just fine without them and do just fine. So entering a trade union, that's a very damn good alternative to going to college. If you want to be an electrician or an HVAC technician or something, you don't need to go to fucking college. Yeah, may as well just get an apprenticeship and get paid on the job. So hey, I'm glad that's working out for you. Yeah, just wait until you're a master electrician and you're going to run your own damn company. Despite not even having a damn degree. All right, so now that we got this awesomeness out of the way, bled out, right? And now we got the last 2 pages. Okay, we see. Yesterday, I put this one out right here again. Yeah, let me open this here. This is the one with the awesome backstory. Yeah, that's where that panel comes from. So yeah, remember previously they were questioning her about those corrupted corpses, and she's saying that yeah, the corruption's definitely here. If you came here expecting mere bandits, go get back up now. And that triggers this guy. He's like, what the, who the hell you think you're... And his boss has to calm him down. Like, calm down, dude. There's no malice in her voice, only genuine concern. And then he's still mad. Like, what the hell good does that do us? You just gonna let her go? She's clearly suspicious. I mean, they just want that backstory. They just want to thoroughly investigate it. But not boss like, she's got nothing to do with us, so focus on the mission. And this dude's still thinking, like, man, we're fucked. Yeah, the corruption shouldn't be anywhere near this region yet. Maybe she's right. We could be in way over our heads. And then Kaj is there just fucking taunting her. Like, they fell for it. They think you're actually competent. And she's just checking him. Like, watch it. You know, she's going to open up a can of whoop ass on his ass, I guess. Even though that probably wouldn't end well for either of them. Yeah, Bones mad. Well, one of them is. But yeah, see, this is kind of what I mean. And this one here, this isn't even a like super high resolution image either. But look at that. I could zoom in. I mean, you could see the whole page. That's how big these panels are. So I just zoom in. Look at how awesome this looks. Just look at this fucking skill right here. Yeah, then I'll scroll down. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how, I mean, even further downgraded on the 720p stream, look at how good this fucking looks. Man, Marvel wishes they had artists of this caliber working for them. They fucking wish they did. Yeah, Coronuption. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for those of you who are showing up a little bit late, I'm going to be, my company decided it would be a good idea to send me overseas during this whole coronavirus shit, so I'm going to be missing my schedule quite a bit during the time I'm gone. I'll still be streaming on the days I usually do, just at vastly different times, because I don't think I'll be able to make my usual time, because I'm going to be multiple fucking time zones away. It's going to be pretty goddamn hard, but I'm probably going to go catch myself some Corona-chan, but at least if I catch it early, I'm going to be able to get all the best care, because the problem with this shit seems to be once the entire city has it, they don't have the resources to care for everyone who has it, so you know what? If I get it out of the way early, fine. I'm not going to let anything as minor as, a fucking HIV-boosted respiratory infection stop me from making Blade Devil. Fuck that. Yeah. Roji Gowns, I guess there will be scenes where Ashera just yells and smacks at her left arm. Oh, man, just like I said, there was some spoilers. There were some spoilers that we can't show you, but they're going to be good. All right, and then the final page of the ones you guys have seen earlier, and but look, there's still one day left. This is the final page, and we wanted to do the pages as a build-up to launching the campaign, but there's one day left. What the hell? Did we fuck up? Or maybe there's some new pages coming out tomorrow. Who knows? Anything can happen. Anything. So yeah, they found the bodies, and they're all investigating, and the boss is like, oh, yep, that's my ex-wife's doing right there. He's got no dick and balls. Yeah. So, but no, the comm guy there is like, she wasn't lying. All these bandits have been corrupted, and very recently, too. And this dude, the dude that was mad, he just wants the loot. He's like, damn it, someone already got their loot. And the boss is that he just like, man, stay on fucking task. So what could spread so much corruption so far away from the Shadowlands? And yeah, they're speculating. So there's only one thing I can think of, and that means we're as good as dead. On top of that, there's something out here capable of killing this many of them. Yeah, it looks like this dude's not having a good time. Yeah, he had some deep throat, exactly. He definitely caught Corona-chan after this incident. Man. Now see, little known fact, I mean, this is what happens when you get Corona-chan, apparently, at least in the Blade Devil universe. Yeah, so I've never seen anything like this, and they all look terrified, too. We're dealing with some very dangerous unknowns. Maybe we really should call for backup. And he's like, motherfucker, we're the scouts. We're not supposed to call for backup, so I won't blindly risk any more lives than necessary. We can ask for backup once we have more information. So how do you think it's going to work out for him, man? Yeah, Chad, let me know. How do you think it's going to work out? You think any of them are going to survive? Yeah, oh, it's these bandits are masked, so can you expect them to die in the comic? Oh, you think they're bandits? No. Well, see, there's a good reason they're wearing this helmet. All right, you know what? I could do a lore drop for you. I could do it. So in this world, well, everyone who dies pretty much comes back as a zombie. So they wear these helmets that's to make it easier for their friends and family to kill them in case that happens to them. Because at least you don't have to be staring at your loved one's face as you chop their head off and finally put them to rest. Yeah, this is a very cheerful world. Very fucking cheerful. So yeah, they always wear these helmets that, completely cover up their heads and faces, just to make it easier for those who have to come kill them in case their bodies aren't properly disposed when they die. Yeah, these guys are screwed, yeah. It's that all will survive. They're some kind of elites. Well, you're not wrong. They are some kind of elites. That part's true right there. That part is true. But what if they encounter something a lot more dangerous, though? What would happen? All right, so that's where we are. There's may or may not be another page tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. And then we got this one, toxic man, baby. Huh? That you picked a fight with the wrong bitch, Scorpulon. That's what we're calling him now, Scorpulon. Oh, jeez. There we go. Let's get that back on track right there. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, it does. It does sound fucking fun, doesn't it? Yeah. So this world is downtown Portland. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. You could fucking say that. That is true. Man. All right, so just look at this this nice little piece of action going on right here. Hey, you think she's going to be able to win this fight, at least with what's going on here? I mean, yeah, it looks like she's working on the other claw, but why is she crouched on his claw instead of just slicing right through it? I wonder. All right, so SF John's fan Mike, thank you for the 5. 2 days to go. Excited for the Sunday stream / launch of Blade Devil. Oh, fuck yeah, me too. I still can't believe it's actually gonna fucking happen. It's finally here. And shit, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years now. I've been here for like 6 fucking years, and even now, I mean, launching my first actual, product, yeah, I'm going to try to go to sleep early, both tonight and tomorrow, just to make sure I can pull off a 24-hour stream. But I don't know if I'll even be able to fucking sleep. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, and Ron Tarp, thank you for the 50 Filipino pesos. RGE is never late. Everyone else are early. Yeah, I arrive exactly when I intended to. It's not my fault you guys aren't on my exact schedule. Come on. And FIM Writers Group, thank you for the 2. This is awkward. My YouTube didn't show you as live. Well, that's no surprise. YouTube does this all the fucking time. Yeah, it's been common knowledge that they have pretty big issues with notifications for quite a while now. Yep, and DCV Titan, thank you for the 2. Overseas, where specifically? A hot zone? I don't want to mention too much, but it's not a hot zone yet. It will be once I get there, though, if you know what I mean. And Domshep, thank you for the 2. Now, what time this Sunday? Can't wait. Well, it will be 2 p.m. Eastern. That's when I'll go live. Well, plus or minus like 15 minutes. You guys know me. And Yoshkin, thank you for the 2. Tomorrow is Loli Shota Day, only once every 4 years. Oh, yeah, Leap Day. Yeah. I mean, I guess with Japan, they always have the little weird little meanings to the numbers, based on how you say the numbers. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's right. Now, this is a leap year. That is true. Otherwise, Blade Devil will be launching tomorrow. Yeah, you could blame leap year for the fact that you're not getting it a day early. And Kai Magnus, thank you for the 2. The Shit Skull Gang is going to get shit skull fucked. Hey, anything can happen. You never know. I mean, look at what Ashara's doing right here. Man, she looks like she can do pretty well. Oh, it's that plump backstory. Yeah, that's right. No, that's some case of the crabs, definitely. Now, this is a crab battle right here. Like, fucking crab battle. Oh, YouTube sucks now as the election is near. Okay, before I get to the articles, I will tell you my conspiracy theory about this. So, you know how Trump was not really doing anything to the Democrats until after they tried to impeach him? And then he's like, oh, now I'm going to launch my own investigations into all of you guys. And now they're all freaking out and they don't know what to do. What I believe is going to happen is Trump is waiting for big tech to play the first card. I'm sure he already has enough evidence to go after him just based on the Project Veritas leaks, for example. But I think he's waiting for them to try to meddle in the election, like just directly try to go against him. And he's going to use that as an excuse to come down super fucking hard on him. They're not even going to know what hit him. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing how all these big tech companies react when Trump, who up until now honestly hasn't really been doing much to stop them, suddenly just fucking throws the hammer down. It's like, all right, bitch, it's on. You want to play this game? I'm gonna get all of you arrested for election meddling. That would be fucking hilarious. That's what I'm waiting for. But yeah, I think all of the Democrats are fighting each other right now. Yeah, that's why Trump doesn't even have to do anything. He's just sitting on his giant pile of money, not doing anything, because he knows the best pro-Trump advertisement out there he has for free. It's called the Democratic debates. Yeah, read it is going to be so fucked, yeah. I can't. In case you guys haven't heard what they did, so after they quarantined the Donald subreddit, they then went and replaced all the mods with Read It approved mods. So basically, that subreddit is dead. If you are a member of it, leave and start a new one. Leave and start a fucking new one because they've already replaced all the decent mods with their plants. Or more importantly, don't use that fucking garbage website. What have I been saying for years? The only correct way to use that site is if you're looking up information on how to do something and someone happens to post it there. I mean, sure, go click on that link, look at it, get your info, and leave. But otherwise, there's no reason to hang out. At least if you're not willing to be a brainwashed drone and spew only what the NPCs have been programmed to spew. Yeah, oh, Trump loves getting even. He says so in his books. Wait for it. It's going to be great. Yeah. Oh, I really can't fucking wait for that. Once Trump finally retaliates against big tech, that's going to be my porn for a few weeks. I'm just going to wank to that. I'm going to wank to the salty tears of these big tech executives as they're being arrested for election meddling and all sorts of other shit. Oh, that's going to be fucking hilarious. And see, there's no downsides to a Republican doing this because most of these companies... Now, see, Microsoft, I don't know if they still do it, but for a while they donated 50-50 between the two parties. But most big tech now, most of those donations go to the Democrats. So Trump has the Republicans in general have no reason not to shut them down. It's not like they get anything out of it. Yeah, it's going to be huge. Yeah, that's right. The next 6D chess. Fuck yeah. Oh, how long until Read It loses all of its Rule 34 subs? Oh, it's coming pretty close. Like, dude, the writing is on the fucking wall. Haven't you seen it for the past, 2 or 3 years? How they've slowly been expanding their censorship and what is and isn't allowed on the site? They do eventually plan to do everything that Tumblr and Twitter and Facebook and them did. They're going to ban everything that's worth seeing on that website. I guarantee you, if they're not shut down, that's what they will do. They're probably going to ban all sexual content within a few years. So if you only go there for that, find another source of it. So that's all you need to do, man. But in the meantime, maybe if we're lucky, all those executives are going to get arrested. So We'll see what happens. Oh, and Links Bro, thank you for the 2. Having to fly with this shit going on is a bit nerve-wracking. I fly home on Monday after a month and a half of spending time with a long-distance friend. Had a great time. Hope your trip goes just as well. It'd suck if you caught Corona-chan. All hail RG. Well, you too, man. Stay safe. Don't be catching any Corona-chan. I'm actually quite sure my immune system could handle it, but I'm getting pretty old, man. I'm a fucking boomer. It may not end well for me. But I got motivation. Like, look, I got fucking Blade Devil I need to deliver. I got fucking motivation. I can't just let this fucking infection be the best of me. Hell no. And DeWall, thank you for the 2. What I miss and what's been happening to Razor Fist. I don't know what's been happening to him. I think he just, no, so I think what happened last time is he got his, he got his Democratic debate stream copyright takedown. I don't know if he got a strike or anything. Maybe he did. Check his Twitter though. He's on Twitter. If you really care what he's up to, that's really the reason I created a Twitter. Because if YouTube ever just yeets me again, and yes, I said again because they did do this before, then I'll be able to tell you there that, oh hey man, this is what, and I got a website coming too. So then at that point, you can't fucking deplatform me. I specifically am going with a host that I know won't deplatform me. So once I get the website up, just go there if you want updates. If I suddenly disappear off of all social media, there's going to be a post on my website. If there's no post on the website, then I'm dead. And there you go. That solves that. Or in a coma or something. What's that? Walls Noble, thank you for the 2. No one will be arrested. Who you kidding? Well, I'm not the one saying no one will be arrested. I'm saying, I'm hoping that a lot of these big tech executives that are blatantly election meddling get arrested. As they're trying to point the finger at Russia, they're the ones actually doing it. I guess it's okay if it's an insider doing it, right? Yeah, I know. That's how it works. But all right, let's get to the lolcow. And this is an old favorite of mine. A new path for Evergreen. Yeah, something tells me they're not Evergreen anymore. Those fucking needles are turning brown and falling off the tree. Evergreen State, long known for experimental indoctrination in leftist politics, still has no majors but is providing students with paths of study to follow if they choose. Oh. These guys, this is the gift that keeps on giving. I am so sad I missed this like a month ago when it actually came out. I would have brought this up if I had been aware, but, a Coroma. I may be in a Coroma after that trip. Holy fuck. But yeah, Evergreen is still around apparently. They haven't died yet. But, so if you guys don't know the history of what happened there is, they pretty much, they gave the school up to an NPC outrage mob. The NPC outrage mob runs the school effectively. Everything they about, they get. Which means everyone who was there to actually study and get a degree and prepare for the real world is gone. And no new students are signing up because they know how this place is. So they're kind of stuck. For decades, students at Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington have had the power to forge their own paths of study. And I wonder how many of them interdisciplinary self-directed learning. And then you could see what the result of that is. You got a bunch of indoctrinated drones that the only thing they're capable of doing is being activists. I mean, shit, yeah, if you're George Soros and you need professional activists just to pay to agitate and protest, man, Evergreen is cranking out the people you want to hire. But if you're an employer that wants an employee that actually can do the fucking job and won't try to stab you in the back and call HR for everything, don't go here. It's not worth it. All right, but Evergreen's enrollment started dropping after the end of the financial crisis. To be sure, many colleges are dealing with low enrollment because declining birth rates have resulted in fewer Americans of traditional college age. Yeah, you're blaming it on the declining birth rates? These institutions are literally driving men away. And then they're saying, oh, it's my declining birth rates, guys. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But at Evergreen, enrollment has dropped by 1,000 students since current year -3. What happened in current year -3, I wonder? To about 2,900, indicating something else might be at play. Of course, the strong regressive bent on campus might be a turnoff to some, especially after an outrage mob made national news in current year -3 for occupying the president's office and calling for a professor to be fired. And they gave in to that outrage mob. They bent over for him. Now we see what's happening. But some of the enrollment drop preceded those events. Well, yeah, I mean, you could have had a general decline, probably as colleges in general were going to be on the decline, even if the birth rate wasn't. Just because the longer time goes by, the more people realize that not all college degrees are created equal. Not all colleges are created equal. Getting a degree in underwater Korean basket weaving isn't going to get you a job. You're going to have $100,000 of debt and nothing to show for it. So yeah, this is all just fucking excuses. Yeah, so officials said leading them to believe that there were other factors leading to the decline. Yeah, now they're just trying to deflect the blame. They're trying to rationalize it. Oh, it wasn't because of our woke regressive politics and bending over to the outrage mob. There has to be another reason. The problem can't be us. So this year, the college is making some academic changes, and the administration hopes can help recruit students and crucially retain them. So if you were in a college that allowed an NPC outrage mob to occupy the president's office and start making demands and then be bowed down to, you wouldn't want to stay there for very long, would you? Like, fuck no. What they should have done was expelled every one of those fuckers. But nope, they missed their chance. See, if they expelled every one of them, they would have probably lost a couple hundred people, but they wouldn't have had this enrollment drop. They would have gained thousands, or at least, not lost thousands. So new courses have been reorganized around 11 paths of study with themes like political economy, math and computer science, food and agriculture, and Native American and indigenous programs. Well, at least math and computer science can be useful, and agriculture. Yeah. All courses will now be marked with their level from introductory to advanced. The college, which has traditionally had a curriculum that changes every year, will now commit to a 5-year plan of offerings. The Andrew W. Mellon Foundation contributes grants totaling $800,000 to carry out the changes. Whoa. They were still able to find some suckers to throw money at them. That's fucking impressive right here. Even Anita Sarkeesian can't find people to keep throwing money at her anymore, but these guys did. So George Bridges, president of the college, said the student population at Evergreen now wants different things out of college than students who may have attended in past decades. Evergreen's acceptance rate is 97%. Basically, they'll take anybody. Colleges like this, a lot of the defenders of these colleges, they like to pitch that as like, oh, this is the only chance for like poor, disenfranchised chillins here. They're gonna have to go to a college like this. Meanwhile, I worked at a college. All of us, we saw this what it really is. The colleges like Evergreen are dumping grounds. Everybody who failed to get into the at least competent colleges, they end up going here. Nobody hires people with Evergreen degrees. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your life going to one of these dumping ground colleges. But they just don't see that. So the student population now is a high number of first-generation college students and military veterans. About half of all students are transfers from community colleges. Now, see, that's actually the smart thing to do. But you don't have, community college is pretty damn cheap, and you can use it to get your gen ed requirements and all that other bullshit out of the way. Because if you go to the college you really want to go to, they're going to charge you 3-4 times as much for the same class a lot of times. So make sure the credits between the two schools can transfer. You go get all of the gen ed garbage out of the way at a community college, maybe even get your associates there, and then transfer into a quote-unquote real college to finish your bachelor's and all that, or higher. And once you already have college experience through these community colleges, Your high school diploma or lack thereof, or GED or lack thereof, no longer matter. If you dropped out of high school, but then went into community college and got straight A's, you'll have no fucking problems getting into another college. So that's another reason these colleges like Evergreen are dumping grounds for people who failed out of everything else that they wanted to get into. It's a fucking containment chamber of failure. But that's what most college is these days. No, they're not shit. I mean, I take that back. Most colleges aren't containment chambers. They're creators of failure. They take people with intelligence and ambition and turn them into mindless NPCs. Man. So they have a very different vision of what college would be and have different needs, none of which we're going to see to, by the way. They want to leave Evergreen with a degree they can use in a career, in a market. If that's what they want, they're not going to Evergreen. I can guarantee you there. That's explicable to employers. Students who attended in past decades grew up in a different economic climate, he said, and weren't seeking such specific outcomes. Well, before college became for everybody, when college degrees were relatively rare, that may have been the case. Even having a degree greatly increased your earnings potential. But now, college degrees are the new high school diploma. It's just something everyone's expected to have, except you have to pay for it. And a lot. So of students who were leaving the college before graduation, a majority left after only 1 year. When the administration surveyed those students, many expressed uncertainty over the curriculum. They were unsure if the courses they wanted would be offered and if they could get into those courses to pursue advanced study in a particular area. So that's why you commit to the 5-year plan. All right? That's actually a smart idea. So Bridges traced some of the career anxiety to the Great Recession, saying students who watched their families be put out of work were in particular wondering what their college indoctrination could provide them. We're living and working in a world where liberal arts have declined in favor among those attending higher indoctrination. Well, yes. So, I mean, let me say this again. If you already have the money and you just want to go study something that interests you, be my guest. But if you're going to college to make yourself hireable so you can make money in the first place, you need to get a degree in something that's actually going to pay back. Not this liberal arts shit. So planning the curriculum in advance will give students some certainty that they can achieve their goals. Well, yeah, you'll achieve the goal of getting out of college, but then what? So the paths which students are not at all required to follow will allow those who want to specialize in and those who want to explore both or achieve their goals. Or to both achieve their goals, all right? The changes do not mean that Evergreen is moving away from its roots or mission, he emphasized. Well, and you're still going to fail. That's right. The college is still a place for students to self-direct learning and synthesize different disciplines. Team teaching, where faculty of different disciplines collaborate on a course, is still very common. I mean, the ideas behind this aren't necessarily bad, but the execution is absolutely horrible. That's the problem. All right. So Jennifer Drake, Evergreen's provost, who came on in current year -3, said increased predictability and learning pathways are part of a commitment to equity for the college. Students now more likely. Or students now, okay. I guess that is, I keep getting tripped up by type of students now more likely to be balancing work and personal commitments, she said. I think they missed an R. Similarly, creating pathways to advance work, she said, can ensure equitable access to high-impact practices, meaning immersive experiences like research, internships, or study abroad, all of which costs a fortune, and you're going to be paying for the whole thing. So students from underrepresented groups benefit substantially from those experiences and don't always have equitable access to those experiences. Okay. But if you can't guarantee them it'll be worth their money, though. All right. So officials said that many ideas for the changes came from the faculty, who recognized an imperative to listen to student concerns and understood that fewer students meant continued budget cuts. The college has cut 34 positions in the last 2 years. Shut down multiple dorms as well. The academic changes were incorporated into the faculty's collective bargaining agreement, and faculty voted in favor of the contract 62-8, said Lori Meeker. Okay. This wasn't that controversial from our point of view as a union. All right. I don't know if we have anything too important here to Yeah, nothing too. Yeah, I think we got the important stuff out of the way. Where Evergreen is, it's still failing, but at least they're trying to make some changes. Although it seems to be they're not really moving in the right direction, though. There is that. Ah, shit. Oh, and Cuneo Coolio, thank you for the $10 there. And what deals can we look forward to for Sunday? After I do this smash tourney, I'm going to get smashed and throw some shekels your way. Have some ahead of time. Hail RG, hail Comic Gate. Yep, make entertainment entertaining again. Woo! That's right. Well, now, see, the discount tiers are for the ones, just like the both versions of the book, the digital copy, the bundles, things like that. You're going to get at a little bit of a discount. Now, all of the expensive stuff, I mean, a little discount wouldn't have made too much of a difference there anyway. But yeah, I mean, if you especially if you're international and you don't want to pay shipping, then yeah, you just get the digital version, especially at a discount. It's going to be much better. And so yes, I will be shipping internationally, and yes, to Brazil. I don't think I excluded any country. And I am going to be doing it at a loss to myself. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to do what Doug did. I'm not ripping on him for this, by the way. I understand fully why he did this, because it cost him like $60 to ship to places like Argentina. So he charged $60 for shipping. But for a $25 book, yeah, not going to end well. So I'm kind of hoping that the U.S. audience is going to be the vast majority of my customers, so we can kind of balance that out. But no, this first campaign is a learning experience. If I actually find out that most of my customers are international, then next time around I'm either going to have to charge more for shipping, or I'm going to have to maybe have it printed and distributed from the EU, for example. Maybe that'll be a better option. No, you ship to Wakanda? No, the Wakandans can just teleport the books directly there. They don't need me to ship them. It'll be fine. It'll be perfectly okay, man. No, Wakanda's going to be covered. Yeah. All right. So, let me see. I know I saw a bunch come in. I don't want to miss anything. All right. Oh my God, here we go. Yep, Humble Marty, thank you for the 2. Evergreen College, no, Evergreen Nursery School. Yeah, Evergreen Adult Daycare, that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, Peter B, thank you for the 5. Only hope for a third of colleges out there is free college, otherwise 1/3 close in the next 15 years. And good, they fucking should. Yeah, again, college, it was never meant to be something that literally everybody does. The fact that everybody has college degrees now is what makes them worthless. That's the entire fucking problem. Now college is the new high school diploma. Because when everyone was expected to graduate high school, if you don't have a high school diploma, no one will even look at you. And now bachelor's degrees are the same way. Everyone is expected to go to college and get a bachelor's degree. And see, the government is doing this way fucking wrong. They want free college. Like, oh, I'm going to pay for everybody to go. So basically what you're doing is you're extending high school by 4 fucking years. And then there's going to be if they do free bachelor's degrees, then all the employers are suddenly going to be looking for master's degrees. And then everyone's going to pay to get a master's degree. And then, oh yeah, let's just keep extending it fucking forever. When the actual solution to this is to fucking recognize that not everybody needs to go to fucking college. If you know what you want to do before going to college, you should know whether you need a degree or not. And for a lot of fields, you don't need a fucking degree. It's a waste of time and money. But these colleges, I mean, they're a fucking racket, man. They're an extortion racket. Obviously, less college is never going to be the answer. The bloat needs to keep growing. Yeah, big brain degrees. That's right. And John Doe, thank you for the 5. How time flies. How long has it been since your first Evergreen College video? Oh, how is Mizzou doing? Or Mizzou? Yeah, Mizzou and Evergreen are like my two favorite colleges to shit on. And yeah, it's been like 3 years. It's been a long ass fucking time. And FMF6, thank you for the 5. RGE, if you're going out of the country, what about Toxic Man Baby? Did you get him a babysitter, or are you just going to leave Burger King and hope he lives? Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave him some Whopper Juniors, because they apparently never rot or anything. They'll be just the same 20 years from now. So I'm just going to leave him a pile of it, and then, I'm going to give him a big bucket of food and a big bucket of water, and he's probably going to be fine. Hopefully he doesn't knock the water over the first day. Yeah. God, yeah, that was Don D.C. Curry. He had a good joke about that. Yeah, if you have a smart dog and you have to leave for a few days, yeah, you just leave him a big-ass bucket of food, a big-ass bucket of water, maybe a heated doghouse for them to spend the night in, and just leave them outside until you come back. In the yard, of course. Provided it's not too cold or whatnot. But yeah, so... But then you say, well, not our dog. Our dog was fucking stupid. It would eat all the food in the first day and knock the water bucket over and then just wonder what it's going to do for the next 3 days. So I'm hoping that that Toxic Man Baby is, even though he's a man baby, I hope he's smart enough to not go doing that. Yeah, he knows I'll be gone for a few days, so he better not eat all the food at once and knock the water bucket over, or things ain't gonna be going too well for him. He's gonna have to be doing some recycling, if you know what I mean. And of course, Song23, thank you for the 5. Whammons I talk to say, well, my parents would disown me if I skipped college. If you got parents that shitty, then just fucking leave them. Yeah, but unfortunately, this is part of the problem, too. The parents have been indoctrinated into believing that college is the only path. That's the fucking problem as well. So you got parents forcing their kids into college when they have no business being there. And Zeranks, thank you for the 5. I don't know if you watched the channel Valuetainment, but they said companies will opt to teach since college grads are typically behind what's needed. Yeah, and that's, again, before I move on, that's my final word on college. I'm going to bring this up again. The entire sales pitch for college to employers was, oh, you're not going to have to spend all this money and all this time training your employees anymore. We're going to train them for you. All these kids that are leaving our college, they're going to have all the skills necessary to just jump in, and they're going to be able to quickly learn and pick up everything and do a good job. That was the promise to employers. That's the reason employers require college degrees. Because that's what was sold to them. That, okay, we're going to end our own training programs because we can just hire these college grads and they're going to have the skills they need already. That's not what's been happening, spoiler alert. And the employers are catching on. So now you got more and more employers realizing that they'd be way, way better off just hiring high schoolers and graduates. And employers are finally starting to catch on to this. So that, in my opinion, is the real reason colleges are dying. It's that. Oh, did my stream... Oh, did I just drop some frames? God damn it. Okay, I guess I have to wait. Yeah. Yeah, I actually do see some dropped frames on my end. Holy shit. This goddamn pile of garbage. Damn it, YouTube. All right, am I back yet? Try refreshing. Oh, didn't hear any of that, you buffering. Hey, you know what? The same shit happened to some other streamers I was trying to watch earlier today. I was trying to watch some other streamers today, and they was having the same fucking problem. Maybe it's just YouTube. Holy shit. Yeah. All right, so I don't know how much of that you heard. But I was pointing out that employers, they were sold on, the way college was sold to them was, oh, you don't have to spend all this time and money training people anymore. These college grads are just going to already have the skills necessary to pick things up and go. And obviously that's a lie. And these companies are realizing they're way better off just hiring high schoolers before they've been indoctrinated in college and actually training them the way they need their employees to be. And they got way better employees that way. Yeah, that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. Okay. So let me see. Where am I? Oh, and Jesse, thank you for the $1. I had to work with a person who bullied me a bunch at work in the past. I was ready to fight him if needed. And also a theory crafting a fighting technique that I call Giant Slayer. This is because he is 6'2". Oh, well, hopefully you don't have to work with them anymore. Because, that would kind of suck if you did, man. Yeah. 40 years later, society is yeeting itself, and I am nowhere. As I was saying, the stream was good to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I cannot tell. My computer is failing. Aw. Refreshed, but now you're behind. Man, well, to be fair, I guess I'm always behind. All right. Yeah, I can't help YouTube being a piece of shit. I mean, I'm not the first streamer today that YouTube fucked up. So I'm not going to blame myself for this one. But alrighty, let's just jump right back into the clown world shit then. The CEOs of 3 of the world's biggest companies all resigned in a single day. Now, I talked about Bob Iger over at Disney, but he wasn't the only one that day. I'm starting to think, maybe he was the fucking smokescreen. He was the one everyone was going to be talking about, right? So he was the fucking smokescreen that they put up. And now we learn, there was a lot more. There's a lot more people. So the chiefs of Disney, MasterCard, and Salesforce will all stepped down. The chief executives at 3 of the world's biggest companies announced their resignations in just one day. Head honchos at MasterCard, Walt Disney, and Salesforce, which all sit in the top half of the Fortune 500, are stepping aside, leaving many to speculate about the strange confluence of high-profile departures. Yeah, it's almost as if they know. I mean, they must know something's going on. So they're cashing their chips in early. Yeah, they know this casino is about to go under, so I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead. I'm just gonna cash my chips out and be out of here before the whole place falls apart and nobody gets their money. So Bob Iger, who has helmed Walt Disney Company since current year -15, will retain the role of executive chairman through current year +1. So now, at least now we know that the complete crash probably isn't going to happen until after current year +1. So you got at least that much time. But will be replaced as CEO by Bob Chapek. With the successful launch of Disney's direct-to-consumer business and the integration of 21st Century Fox well underway, all of which are being handled very poorly, by the way, I believe this is the optimal time to transition to a new CEO. Yeah, he's like, oh man, I don't want to be left holding this shit sack when everything explodes. That's what that translates to. That's how I'm reading it. So I have the utmost confidence in Bob. Well, of course, you're both Bobs. And look forward to working closely with him over the next 22 months as he assumes the new role and delves deeper into Disney's multifaceted global business and operations while I continue to focus on the company's creative endeavors. Oh, so he just wants to be the idea guy. That's pretty much what this translates to. That I'm an idea guy. I don't do actual work. Thank you very much. That's what this pretty much is. So MasterCard's Ajay Banga also transitioned from CEO to executive chairman effective January 1st. Effective January 1st, current year +1, the company announced. Okay, so he didn't actually step down yet. He just announced that in next January, he will be stepping down. Yeah, so this is what the quartering was talking about. Yeah, how usually when CEOs leave, it's planned well in advance. So Bunga will be replaced by Chief Product Officer Michael Miebach. MasterCard's announcement came just a day after the credit card company warned the coronavirus outbreak could hit its current year revenue. The stock traded 1.6% lower in the pre-market. Now that's a funny thing. Why would coronavirus affect MasterCard's revenue? I mean, people with MasterCards are much more likely to just be sitting at home, right? And doing this. So Hey, oh wait up. It looks like my volume got a bit effed again. All right, I'm just gonna have to check it because I do see it spiking. And now I'm watching it all the damn time. I'm watching my fucking volume. Like, all right, bitch, what are you gonna do? Now, I really wish it would stop auto adjusting itself. I really do, but something tells me this piece of crap is never gonna do it. Oh, okay, no, it's okay. It did auto adjust, but it's still at a tolerable level. All right. Okay, I guess the problem must be me. Yeah, they're transitioning. That's right. So Keith Block, who served as co-CEO of top customer relationship management firm Salesforce, stepped down on Tuesday. Block will remain as advisor to the CEO, the company explained in a statement. Oh, I guess it would be just like like with Blizzard, when their higher ups were leaving. Like, oh, I'm going to stay on an advisory role, and then a few months later, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck you guys. I am not going to stay on. I am not gonna, no, you guys ain't listening to me anyway. You're making all the wrong fucking decisions, so fuck you. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, man. Yeah, you got Corona-chan, which I'm probably gonna catch here in the next few weeks, given the way things are going. We got all these CEOs stepping down. It's almost as if they know. They know something is happening. Yeah, Corona-chan strikes again. Yeah, my computer caught Corona-chan real quick. That's what that was. Yep, that's what it fucking was, man. But yeah, that's a lot of interesting shit going on. But man, look at that backstory. See, this is another one of these panels. I could zoom in. Look how far I zoom in, and it still looks good. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at how far zoomed in I am and how good it still looks. Why can't Marvel and DC make comics like this? Holy shit. Man, if only we could sell as many units as Marvel and DC do on some of their upper selling comics. Shit, we'd be able to reduce our prices quite a bit too. Now that would be good. Man, I could keep going. Look, this is 500% zoom. This is as far as it'll let me zoom in. And look, just, oh my God, look at how good this is. Oh, you could, oh, what was that? Yeah, you could see all the little tubes and shit inside of its arm. See? Where's all the art like this in the mainstream? Where is it? Oh, is uvula there? And of course, the backstory. This is what everyone wants, yeah? Yep. Enhance. Oh yeah, we enhanced all the way. Fuck yeah. Yeah, clap them cheeks. Yeah, I wish, man. Yeah, this is one of those situations where I'm sitting here like, man, if only these 2D characters existed in real life. Man, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Unfortunately, we don't do it, man. We can't have nice things, can we? Yeah, what's that? No, good Lord, the creases and folds in her pants are sticking out. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yep, like right here, a little bit here, and look at this. And this is the size of the whole image. Why can't Marvel and DC do that? Why can't they? What is wrong with these companies? So yeah, this is the kind of stuff you can expect from Blade Devil right there. So definitely make the stream this Sunday when we launch the campaign. You do not want to miss it, man. It is going to be good. I am finally going to launch this thing. Oh. I still can't believe it's real, man. It's actually going to fucking happen. It is actually finally going to happen. Fuck. All right, let me go get through some shekels here. Then we can resume. All right, so, let me refresh the correct one. Yeah, I'm being a fucking boomer again. All right, and feminism is cancer. I agree. Thank you for the $2. Corona-chan just touched down in New Zealand. Yay. Well, that's one of the reasons I'm not really too concerned is just because I'm not really too concerned because if this coronavirus thing is even half as bad as some of the fearmongers claim it is, we're all going to catch it sooner or later anyway. And if I'm going to catch it anyway, I at least hope I catch it before the rest of the world does, so I could still get all the best care before entire cities are catching it and there's not enough hospital facilities and materials to treat everybody. Yeah, that's if I'm going to get it, I may as well just get it early, I guess. Yeah, may as well. Oh, hey, Toxic Man Baby's clarifying. Actually, the colorists colored the initial version, but I did some major adjustments, yeah? So it's not just one person. I mean, this is a team effort, making all these awesome pages. Maybe we'll have another addition to the team soon enough, yeah. That is true. All right. Oh, yeah, Rojigami's there. Shit, I don't want to get sick. Yeah, that's another New Zealander right there. Yeah, I saw you talking about those goofy ass parrots in the Discord earlier. I saw that. And Corsong 23, thank you for the 5. I think we need to focus more on what's currently happening in the world and forget about the presidential elections for current year. Well, I agree, but then again, I know Trump's going to win anyway. The Democrats are just wasting their time. They may as well just let him have the next 4 years and then lose to his son in 2024. You may as well just do that. Alrighty, so let's get into this. Previously, I was talking about how the U.S. government loves to steal your shit, and even if you didn't commit any crimes, they keep it. They don't give it back. But now we got more. So the U.S. Homeland Security mistakenly seizes British ad agency's website in prostitution probe gone wrong. And here's the important bit. They got it back after reneging any claim against Uncle Sam for damages. So the government stole their fucking website and pretty much held it hostage and told them, yeah, we'll give you back your website, but only if you promise not to expect us to pay you for all the damage we caused in the weeks that we illegally seized your website. Yeah. A Brighton-based ad agency is scratching its collective head after its website was effectively seized by U.S. Homeland Security. The agency stopped receiving external emails and turned to its IT support company Ingenious for an answer. They discovered that anyone trying to visit the company website, designate.com, met a landing page with America's Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and New York Police Department logos and a stern message. This domain name has been seized by ICE Homeland Security investigations, pursuant to a seizure warrant issued by the United States District Court of the Southern District of New York. Fucking extortion. That's right. U.S. cops seized control of the website by changing the .com's DNS records, allowing them to redirect traffic to their landing page as well as snaffle emails. The ad agency received no warning and has still not received an explanation. So this, by the way, is why people need to start using their own DNS. So yeah, a DNS server is pretty much that. It's what ties names. Like, see, this is like theregister.co.uk. The DNS server is what maps that to the IP address of that site. And you could technically, anybody can make their own DNS server, and you can set whatever the fuck you want. Now, you could set this site's IP to be Pornhub.com. So Pornhub.com would link to the register. You can do that. So yeah, I mean, the dark web kind of operates a lot under this functionality as well. Is they got a few pieces of it where everybody, you can't access the website unless you use their specific private DNS that'll direct you to it. Yeah, it's real fucking cool, man. It's real cool. But the problem is, if there wasn't a standardized DNS, then, the internet as we know it couldn't work. But if everybody, if all these little groups had their own DNS, So Ingenious said, we've never seen anything like this, and to do it without any prior contact or even the most cursory investigation is pretty bad. Well, the government is literally a mafia, Yeah, and you're paying them protection money, which is basically you're paying them off to not fuck with you. That's what protection money actually is. So, and then hold it to ransom until you signed a form. As to why, it's anyone's guess, although I suspect clerical error or someone just not paying attention to what they were doing. That happens a lot in the government. So Jason Triandafiolo, okay, director of Designate, finally got a hold of a special agent at Homeland Security and discovered the site had been seized as part of an investigation into illegal prostitution. Of course. I'm surprised he actually got in contact with anybody. Yeah, that's a funny shit, like listening to Neon at Clownfish, and he was saying how when he was still doing a webcomic on Webtoon, he tried for months to get in contact with someone at Webtoon. Crickets, nobody, nothing. But as soon as he said something they don't like, they were contacting him like within hours. Like, hey, I heard you said this. Like, oh, now you can talk to me, huh? Yeah. After persuading them that this was a case of mistaken identity, it was a simple matter of dealing with a U.S. attorney and signing a waiver reneging any claim against the U.S. government for damages. Oh, and waiting for a court hearing in New York, after which the company got its website back. Easy, no? It'll take a little time for the world's domain name system to update with the restored DNS records for the site, though for most people, Designate.com is back online and the company is receiving emails again. So, the dude which is a Greek name, not Welsh, as this ignorant reporter suspected, told us, we noticed it on the 12th of February, but suspect it happened on the 11th. We had the domain released on the 19th, but it felt a lot longer than a week, I can tell you. Dude, imagine if this was your company. Imagine if this was your company, guys, and the government just stole your company from you, and you weren't making any money, you couldn't send emails, you couldn't do shit. You're basically unemployed for like a week. You're not making any profits. And then when you're finally back online, you probably lost a large chunk of not just potential customers, but maybe even existing customers who just saw the page was taken down and went, oh, fine, we're just going to have to use somebody else. And they can't get that back anymore. So he added that it was hard to quantify the damage done. Anyone looking for a creative agency who headed for our website during the 10 days that this was going on might as well have been spooked, pun intended. But we may have missed important emails from prospective clients too. Our SEO has also been floored. We'll have to build up our rankings from scratch. Oh, and that's a big deal as well. Yeah, search engine optimization is huge. So he said they had no intention of switching to a .uk domain in hopes that lightning will not strike twice. Well, to be fair, all the domains are pretty much owned by the same organization now, so except for .gov, I guess. That one might be special. All right. So yeah, just realize that the government is just the biggest mafia on the block. You gotta treat them like the mafia. They're no different. You gotta pay them protection money for them to not fuck with you. But if they want to fuck with you anyway, you got little to no recourse if they do. Yeah, and that's why they hate what they call organized crime so much. They hate competition. That's all this is. This is fucking competition. And this is an awesome fucking dragon, if I do say so myself. So you could look at them awesome dragon titties for a little bit as I move on here. All right, I'm all caught up there. Let's see if I'm all caught up here. Man, I'm like halfway done through my tea, too. All right, so Wapasoka, thank you for the 2. IRS, we have what it takes to take what you have. Oh, dude. No, that's the government in a nutshell. That is exactly what the fuck is going on. Fucking exactly. But all right, let's laugh at Disney. Let's laugh at fucking Disney because they still don't get it. Look at how woke they are. So, the Mulan live-action movie. Why Captain Li Shang isn't in the live-action remake? One of the most important characters in the story was completely cut from the live-action remake. Okay. As Disney fans eagerly await the theatrical release of the live-action Mulan, and I need sources on that. Show me the receipts, bitch. I need some evidence. Like, do you have proof of that? Because I don't. No, Disney fans don't give a shit. Well, does Disney have fans anymore? Really? So some wonder how this version will hold up compared to the animated classic without its heartthrob Li Shang. When fans noticed Captain Li Shang's name was absent from the casting notices for Mulan, an avalanche of displeasure made its way across social media, calling the decision dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. Yeah, all of you. Oh, now who's Mushu, I wonder? They gonna get Eddie Murphy to do it again? Yeah. So General Li Shang was not only a key character in the animated film, but he stole our hearts with his good looks, sick martial arts skills, and a catchy song. Yeah, he's the one that sang the I'll Make a Man Out of You song. Yeah, and status as a bisexual icon. He was bisexual? Oh, okay. His character helped drive the story forward, pushing not only Mulan, but the rest of his troops to be their best and to rise to a massive challenge. We also saw the devastation of war through his experience of losing his father. And now all of that is gone because of Pound Me Too. Yeah. Li Shang's bond with Mulan's male alter ego Ping speaks volumes for the LGBTQPIA plus BBQ alphabet soup community, so why isn't Li Shang in the movie? According to producer Jason Reed, we actually still have Li Shang in the new Mulan. Sort of. We split Li Shang into two characters. One became Commander Tung, who serves as her surrogate father and mentor in the course of the movie. The other is Honghui, who is Mulan's equal in the squad. So Reed cites Pound Me Too as an influence on their decision to rework the character. Wow. So Pound Me Too is turning all these men into soy boys now in Hollywood. They're making a soy boy out of you. So I think in particular in the time of the Pound Me Too movement, having a commanding officer that is also the sexual love interest was very uncomfortable, and we didn't think it was appropriate. So many women are going to be so disappointed when they're trying to use their sexuality to get ahead in the workplace and their bosses stop letting it happen. Oh, man. Yeah. This decision removes the power differential, but how will Mulan and Honghui Chen's dynamic play out? Reed and his team used the animated movie as the model for that level of relationship. Oh, at least one thing. Yeah, so at least you looked at the animated movie for something. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's right. Getting with a commanding officer is what would turn on a woman. Yeah, a lot of women, I may even argue most of them would find this shit hot. But the fucking Pound Me Too feminazis ruined it for all the rest of them. Oh, well. Yeah, funny enough, same thing with college. Since we talked about college earlier, there is a large subset of women that only go to college so they could hook up with a college guy before he becomes super successful. So they could get a good husband that has a bright future ahead of him. And now that men are leaving college because of this Pound Me Too shit, those women are leaving college too. Yeah, go Team Huns. That's right, man. How about you make Mulan historically realistic? The Huns won, I mean, maybe not in the long run, but they won the battle, but they lost the war. Because that's that situation I ranted about before, where I think China is the only time I can remember in history where a country got conquered and they actually assimilated their conquerors, not the other way around. Yeah, real weird. So New Zealand actor Yoson An, who plays Honghui, describes his character as very still, honorable, and observant, and talks about his and Mulan's initial dynamic. They start off on the wrong foot, really. As they progress through the training together, they kind of have this unspoken bond about it because they recognize each other's warrior spirit. That's how they kind of build their friendship to begin with, though through the training and acknowledging each other. Okay. So while remaining tight-lipped on the alphabet soup aspect of his character, An talked about how he drew his inspiration. I see this film as a different variation from the animated version. Yes, it is different. And the original story of the Ballad of Mulan. I kind of took a different angle from Li Shang's character. I can't really say a lot of how that will come across, but there is a multi-dimensional layer to him, and the audience will be able to see that when they watch the movie. Everybody says that. everybody says this, but then all I'm going to say is don't trust anybody who considers themselves deep and complicated, because only shallow people refer to themselves as deep and complicated. I mean, I know he's talking about the character, but let us see it first. Now, Li Shang will always have a special place in our hearts, and we'll see for ourselves how the dynamic between Mulan and Hongui plays out on March 27th when Mulan hits theaters. Tickets are on sale starting today. Hey, wouldn't you rather have Blade Devil, though? I mean, as much as movie tickets cost these days, holy fuck. Man, you could actually just get Blade Devil instead of going to the movies. So for more of my set visit coverage, I don't need, okay, this article is done. I mean, look at this. Maximum enhancement, and look at how good this backstory is. Bloom. Yeah, the folds in the pants. Oh, man. Now, this is the kind of awesome shit you can add. This is the awesome shit you can add in the coloring phase. Yeah, look, Toxic Man Baby proving my point. Guys, Blade Devil is deep and complicated. Yeah, well, it kind of is, but you're not supposed to say that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can go into the movies and get Corona-chan. Yeah, if I'm going to get it anyway after traveling, maybe. Yeah, so you could choose, man, which one of these. And Blade Devil's launching on Sunday. Now, unfortunately, I don't think it's not going to be out before Mulan comes out, though. So I guess we lose there. But unlike Disney, we're actually going to take the time to make a good product. So there is that. Yeah, that back-end backstory. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, is there man-ass in your story, RGE? Now, there's going to be at least one character that I'm quite sure all the Fujoshi are going to enjoy. There will be. And there is Barrel Shoda as well, if that's what that is. Yeah, deep and complicated. Look at how deep and complicated this backstory is. I mean, just see look at the folds in the freaking in the spats. Yeah, that's very deep and fucking complicated. So yeah, I'll just leave this here for you as I refresh my super chats and try to get caught up. Okay. Oh God, now I got a bunch. All right, so Wakasoka, thank you for the 2. FBI means female body inspector. Hey, that's a job I wouldn't mind having, provided I was dealing with females like this one here. Knowing my luck, it would be like, there's got to be a few guys that want to be gynecologists just because, I get to play around with women's pussies all day. It's going to be great. And then they realize it's not. Oh, and Drew, aka Mr. E. Hey, welcome back, man. Hell, brother, keep being awesome. Yeah, thank you for the $2 just to say that, man. I'll definitely be sending you an invite on Sunday as well when we launch Blade Devil. We can shill some Captain Love as well while you're there. Oh, Wakasoka, thank you for the 2. Disturbed has a new song, Down with the Thickness. What? Well, actually, no. That's down in a good way. Yeah, they're down with it. They don't want to take it down. Okay. Never mind. I was getting scared for a second, but no, that's the good kind of down. And Domship, thank you for the 2. I heard Mushu isn't going to be in it either. What? No Mushu? Man, they definitely dishonored all the cows. All the fucking cows. Yeah, gynecologist, okay, but only in waifu land. Yeah. That's right. The only time that job would be great is if all the Waymans looked like this. Yep. Oh, and Devin Stark, thank you for the 2. RGE, I think you're mixing the Huns and the Mongols. I might be, yeah. Yeah, I tend to do that. Yeah, that's true. And Feminism is Cancer, thank you for the 5. I guess I'll add Corona-chan to my waifu collection. Ebola-chan, you're fired. Yeah, I was never able to meet Ebola-chan, but maybe I'll meet Corona-chan. We'll probably hit it off real good. She'll be with me for a while. And Kai Magnus, thank you for the 5. Interesting, in the Ballad of Mulan, she just served as a man and then was honorably discharged and retired to the countryside. Yeah, the story wasn't as interesting, I guess, huh? Or at least not as interesting for the big screen for an action movie. That's true. Yeah, I guess everything changes. You do these adaptations. Yeah. Yeah, poor Ebola-chan. She tried her best. That's right. Yeah, Ashara goes commando. Well, no, if you wear these hot pants, do you really need to wear anything underneath them? They effectively are the same thing. So Mushu the dragon is gone? It is now a very feminine phoenix as Mulan's guardian spirit. Is that true? Is that true? Huh. Man, I'm not going to go see the movie anyway, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I'm not going to go see it anyway. I'm not interested in anything Disney's doing these days. So, Croissant 20, thank you for the 5. I guess the Mulan whammons in movie will be treated like a herd of soy cattle. All of them are. All of them are fucking soy cattle, yeah. How it's that? Yes, my fetish. Man, I'm going to have to bring up that meme again. You know, we got the 3 people looking at something, and 2 of them are like looking disgusted, terrified, crying, and the one in the middle is just smiling, and the caption is, yup, that's my fetish. Now, I've been in that position before. Somebody clicks on my hentai folder, and then they're trying to sue me for the year's worth of therapy they have to go through, and I'm like, I don't know what you're complaining about. All this stuff looks great to me. Maybe you should stop being a bitch. DeWalt, thank you the 5. Young whammons need a douche. Old ugly whammons need a gynecologist. Yeah, that too. That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's the older women that are going to get the checkups at the gynecologist. It's kind of like how older men get the colonoscopies. Mm-hmm. I think is it 45? Oh my God. It's the age where I have to start getting annual colonoscopies is fast approaching. Man, that's gonna suck. Well, maybe Corona-chan will isekai me before that happens. Yeah, I mean, can you get isekai by Corona-chan as well, or does it have to be a truck? I don't know. Oh, yeah, Toxic Man Baby. Last week's Ishizoku had a scene like that. Yeah, last week it was the egg-laying one. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. That was a nice troll episode. That was fucking perfect trolling, I gotta say. Oh, man. All right, let's get into it. This right here. I think there's more to the story, but just the title. Man tells police someone stole the iPad he was using to store cheese pizza. No, is this Florida? Oh, this is Canada, right? Saskatchewan. Yeah, this is fucking Canada. Dude, Canada man is way ahead of Florida man at this point. I gotta say, because Florida man would call the cops saying that his drug dealer laced oregano in his cocaine. Canada man calls to report his cheese pizza stolen. Oh, man. Oh, there's gotta be more to this story. This is peak clown world. Well, until the newer peak rises, but... Canada. Fucking Canada. Whew. So, Regina, Saskatchewan. The Regina Police Service and Saskatchewan Child Exploitation Unit have charged 2 individuals in relation to an extortion and cheese pizza investigation. Oh, extortion. Yeah, that's probably the missing piece. On February 23rd of current year, a male subject made a complaint to Regina Police Service uniformed members that his iPad had been stolen and he was being extorted for money for its safe return as he had cheese pizza stored on the device. So, okay, no, in this case, maybe there is more to the story. Yeah, just because, all right, he knew he was fucked anyway. So he probably just decided, if I'm going to go to jail for this anyway, because this is how blackmail works, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where someone was blackmailed or extorted into something, and the person doing the blackmail or extortion actually stops. I don't think that ever happens. If you are being blackmailed or extorted, it will happen until the day you die. It'll keep going. It'll never stop. And worst case, you will be getting blackmailed into doing things that will then also be used as blackmail against you later. So yeah, they basically own you at that point if you let them get away with it. So in this case, if I was in his position, I don't know, I may have done the same thing. I'd realize, like, fuck, I'm going to jail, like, for life probably, no matter what I do here. I may as well just end it quickly and take the person trying to blackmail me down with me. But there's other questions I still have. So he was arrested after he showed the uniformed members the cheese pizza contained within the extortion demands he received. So the funny thing about this is an iPad. Maybe it's just on the corporate level, but iPads are notoriously fucking difficult to get into if you're not the owner. Unless he didn't even password protect it or anything, and he didn't try to shut it down remotely through his Apple account on the website or anything. He could have called Apple to have them shut the device down as soon as he noticed it was stolen, most likely. Apple is notoriously difficult to deal with if you, let's say if you lose access to a device or something and you need it unlocked. Ooh, man. So, I'm wondering if this dude was storing this type of stuff on his iPad and then he went and didn't even password protect or encrypt it. You have to be a fucking How the hell did he not get caught doing this before? It makes no sense. You have to go out of your way to make it this easy for other people to access your shit. Yeah, there's a lot of questions here. So after a brief investigation, members of the Regina Police Service Investigative Services Division identified a Regina female as the person responsible for the extortion and arrested her on February 24th, the very next day, when she tried to collect the ransom. Her cellular phone was seized and the stolen iPad recovered. The ICE unit investigation of the cheese pizza resulted in a search warrant being executed at the residence in Regina. They located cheese pizza at the residence and seized a computer and many hard drives. All the seized devices will undergo further forensic analysis, and this is one of those cases where the iPad it's already unlocked, apparently, if anybody can fucking do it. So 20-year-old DeAndrea Emily Moisey of Regina was held in custody and has been charged with extortion, theft under $5,000, possession of property obtained by a crime, possession of cheese pizza, accessing cheese pizza, and carrying a concealed weapon. Now these two are the important one. Merely possessing or accessing it is a fucking crime, and you could be locked up for a long time. And I know some of you are thinking, well, how is that a bad thing? Well, this right here, the fact that most countries in the West have laws like this when it comes to cheese pizza, is the reason nobody ever helps with these investigations. Yeah, and again, I'm not a lawyer, so talk to a lawyer if this ever happens to you, but from my experience, the vast majority of lawyers will actually tell their clients that if somebody comes in and actually buys some used electronics and they find some cheese pizza on it, now the reaction may be, oh my God, I need to report this to the proper authorities so they can arrest this sicko. No, what you want to do is destroy that fucking hard drive, because if you were to turn it into the authorities, guess what you're guilty of? Possession of cheese pizza and accessing cheese pizza. Doesn't matter that you had only the best intentions and you turned it in as soon as you found it. You still possessed it, you still accessed it, and that is more than enough to get you arrested and charged and convicted of it. So that's why when I was taking all my fucking when I was on the path to either be a cop or a lawyer for a little while, all the cases we studied, that was the consensus with lawyers. If you ever find any of this stuff, don't go to the cops. Contact your lawyer and ask your fucking lawyer what you should do. And I can tell you now, with very few exceptions, they'll tell you, you need to dispose of this pronto, because if you turn it in, you could get in trouble. So it's because of these fucking laws that they actually make it harder to track down actual abusers of children, because people who would turn this shit into the cops, which may lead to some of these guys getting busted and these kids being rescued, they're like, "Nuh-uh, fam, I want nothing to do with this shit. I'm not going to risk going to jail." That's why these laws fucking suck. So 36-year-old Jeremy John McMillan of Regina was also held in custody and has been charged with possession of cheese pizza, accessing cheese pizza. Okay, so here's the funny part. The two of them are being charged with the same thing. The woman who robbed him is being charged with even more. How much you want to bet she gets away with a slap on the wrist and he goes to jail for like 30 years? Come on, chat. Tell me now, how much do you want to bet that they lock him up and throw away the key, but she just gets a slap on the wrist? Like, oh, we don't want to ruin her future with this. I guarantee you that's what's going to fucking happen. Yeah, so both individuals made court appearances on February 25th in the Regina Provincial Court, where they have both been released on numerous conditions and their matters adjourned until March 17th. Oh, hey, Blade Devil will be over halfway through being done by then. Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think we know what the chat has to say about this. Yeah, a shit ton. I'd bet my life savings. Yeah. Yeah, she's going to get a slap on the wrist and they're going to lock him up and throw away the key, even though they're facing the same charges plus additional for her. It's fucking right. So the Saskatchewan ICE unit is comprised of investigators. Investigators from the RC. What, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? Really? Regina Police Service, Saskatoon Police Service, and Prince Albert Police Service. Their mandate is to investigate crimes involving the abuse and or exploitation of children on the internet. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. At least now they got the material they need. They got the material they need to do some investigations, I guess. But still, what kind of a fucking dumbass has an iPad and didn't have it locked? Especially with cheese pizza on it. Holy shit. You gotta be next level. No, who the fuck keeps that shit on a portable device like this that they carry with them? Is this really what you want to have on you when you get random security searched at the TSA or something? Really? Oh my God. And it's amazing how stupid these people are, and yet how many of them are able to avoid getting caught for decades in some cases. Yeah, that's fucking scary right there. That is scary. Oh. I guess I zoom one in, it zooms them all in. So there you go. You can look at Ashara the Dragon again. Oh, an addict? Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, porn addiction is real, including the cheese pizza variety for some people. So if you're super addicted to it, I guess, you may carry it with you, but then you're just going to you're not going to have any access. No matter how bad your addiction is, no matter how bad you think you fucking need it, when you get caught and you get sent to prison and you're getting anally snuggled by Bubba every day of your life for the next 30 years, you're not going to have access to any of that stuff. You're going to get over your addiction, quote unquote, real fucking quick. If you survive, anyway. Because if this is what you go to prison for, you're probably not surviving. Oh, and Lynx Bro, thank you for the $1. It's pronounced Regina. Oh, really? Is that how they pronounce it? I mean, it is Canadian, so it's no surprise they pronounce it like vagina. Yeah, so it's Regina Police. Huh? Okay, now I know. No, I've been educated. Okay. Oh my God, I am so far behind. Where is it? Oh, Damashep, thank you for the 2. Saskatchewan is the Florida of Canada. Hey, Canadians, is that true? Is Saskatchewan your Florida? I could believe it reading that article. I can fucking believe this shit. Yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah, most of the Clown World shit from Canada does seem to come from there. If it's not SJW related, anyway. Oh, and Ron Type, thank you for another 125 pesos. Actually, everybody gets isekai'd when they die. I mean, heaven or hell is either way parallel words, aren't they? Also, there's also purgatory though. Yeah, what if you just get stuck in between? Yeah, okay, so all the Canadians are saying it's 100% true. Okay, now I know. So Saskatchewan is the Florida of Canada. Okay. And Ken Cress, hey, thank you for another 10. Isekai trucks only work in Nippon. In the US, it's isekai tornadoes, mirrors, and holes. That's true. That is true. Yeah, or you could go through the looking glass. You could get thrown around by a tornado and wake up in some place that isn't Kansas anymore. And yeah, that's true. We have our own isekai here in the West. That's right. And so beware of the trucks if you don't live in Japan, because they'll just annihilate you. They won't isekai you. It's too dangerous. So now, if a giant mirror falls on your head, maybe you'll end up in a parallel world. Alex Hill, thank you for the 5. Florida man, finally a worthy challenger. Our battle will be legendary. Yeah, we gotta have that now. We gotta have Florida man and Saskatchewan man have a cringe off. We're gonna have that. Oh, and we're on top. The 50 pesos, blackmail, basically an off-brand cliche. It's true. And DeWalt, thank you the 5. There might not be anything on the device he could have called the cops and told them that to get them to actually get off their butt and look for it. Oh, well, no. See, he did. Oh yeah. So DeWalt, next comment. Thank you for the 2. Apparently, I was wrong. Never mind. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he did provide the evidence. So yeah, I think those chats came in before I read that far. But to be fair, that could be a good point. Yeah, he could have just told them that he really wanted it back and he wanted them to investigate. So he could have told them what was on it just to make them actually do their jobs and investigate it. And then afterwards, there's none found. He's like, no, I just wanted my iPad back. If you do that, though, it would have been way cheaper just to get a new iPad, by the way. I mean, you see what's happening with Juicy Smollier, for example. Man. Yeah, Dragon Asyara. Oh yeah, we got some Asyara here. Yeah, look at that backstory. Maximum 500% enhanced backstory, and it still looks this good on this one panel, man. This one panel. Okay, so let's go back here. Oh man. All right, I'll get through these 2 shekels, and then we're gonna get to the star of tonight's show. So Kenneth Crest, thank you the 5. By the way, isekai mirrors require your reflection to be more polite than you, which is not normal. Well, unless it's more evil than you. You could be going to the evil world. And Shake of All, thank you the 5. Breaking news, Corona-chan begins clearing out democratic strongholds. Oh, I just hope I don't get caught up in the crossfire. Man, that would suck. I want to live long enough to finish Blade Devil. I'm not going to let fucking Corona-chan stop me. But all right, star of the show. This is what everyone was here for. This is the reason you showed up, I'm sure. The dating market is getting worse. And this tagline, the old but newly popular notion that one's love life can be analyzed like an economy is flawed, and it's ruining romance. Translation, these guys are starting to think logically. They're thinking with their brains instead of their dicks. They're not just following their emotions anymore, and we can't manipulate them. That's what this translates to. Ever since her last relationship ended this past August, Liz has been consciously trying not to treat dating as a numbers game. But by the 30-year-old Alaskan's own admission, however, it hasn't been going great. Also, even the Whammons are doing it. The Whammons are doing the math and deciding, it's not worth it to get a guy. The guys did the math a long time ago and went, yeah, fuck no, Them perturbed garden tools ain't gonna get in my wallet. Liz has been going on Tinder dates frequently, sometimes multiple times a week. Ooh, probably doing them all too. This is a good way if you just want to hook up. One of her New Year's resolutions was to go on every date she was invited on, but Liz, who asked to be identified only by her first name in order to avoid harassment, can't escape a feeling of impersonal, business-like detachment from the whole pursuit. It's like, if this doesn't go well, there will be 20 other guys who look like you in my inbox. Yeah. And by the way, if this had been a guy that said this, You bet your ass websites like the Mary Sue and the Guardian and all them, oh, they would be ripping him a new one, because guys having any sort of standards is sexism. Women having standards is empowering. And this woman is saying like the same shit that guys say, because I've been saying for 6 fucking years at least that women's sexual liberation is actually men's sexual liberation. Because the kind of men that just wanted to have like easy lays, they just wanted to have easy access to sex, they got it now. Women put out a lot easier now, so the guys that just want sex can get it. And they don't need to get married anymore. See, marriage was a weapon that women had. Before it was societally acceptable to have premarital sex and all that. I mean, you could do it. It's not like there weren't prostitutes around. But if you got caught, your reputation went down the shitter in your community. And that could make you homeless back in the day. Nobody would do business with you. So if guys wanted to have access to reliable, easy sex, they'd have to get married to these women and take care of them forever. But now women ruined that for themselves. Now guys are like, I'm only using you for sex. I don't care if you leave. I'll just get the next girl that looks just like you on my Tinder app. Yeah. They're still not happy with any of these 20 guys. They're never happy. That is exactly what this boils down to. You're fucking right. That is where we are in current year. I'm sure and see, look, self-awareness. And I'm sure they feel the same way, that there are 20 other girls who are willing to hang out or whatever. Exactly. You all are looking at each other the same way. Like, dude, I just want to get laid. If I'm not getting it from you, I'm getting it from the next person that swipes right. So people are seen as commodities as opposed to individuals. Well, no, it's not so much that. If you could find a good individual, yeah, you keep them. But the problem is, most people aren't worth keeping around, unfortunately. I mean, you can sound clip that if you want, but it's fucking true. Most people you could just easily replace with another random person. And no, I'm not excluding myself from that either. It's all a matter of perspective. It's all in the eye of the beholder, by the way. To a few rare, very few people, I would be irreplaceable. I got a few friends and family members in real life that would probably miss me. I hope anyway. Or at the very least, they're waiting for me to die so they can get my shit. But to most people in the world, I'm just another guy. If I went away, nothing bad happened. It doesn't affect them negatively in any way. And that's the thing you got to realize. So, yeah. It's understandable that someone like Liz might internalize the idea that dating is a game of probabilities or ratios or a marketplace in which single people just have to keep shopping till they find the one. Well, the longer you shop for the one, the lower your own value gets. And the more you're going to have to settle because you're not able to attract the guys that would qualify as the one anymore. That's the tragedy. Yeah, for women in particular, if you want to do it right, I'd say like right out of high school, find a good guy and marry him, trap him early, and then raise a family first, pop out a few kids and raise them. And once the kids are old enough to take care of themselves, that's when you get a job. That's when you go. See, women make the mistake of doing the opposite. They get a job first, they get a career first, and by the time they're satisfied with their career, their biological clock has expired. You can't have a family anymore. So you got to have the family first, then have the career, not the other way around. All right, so the idea that a dating pool can be analyzed as a marketplace or an economy is both recently popular and very old. For generations, people have been describing newly single people as back on the market and analyzing dating in terms of supply and demand, but it's true. In 1960, the Motown act The Miracles recorded Shop Around, a jaunty ode to the idea of checking out and trying on a bunch of new partners before making a deal. The economist Gary Becker, who would later go on to win the Nobel Prize, began applying economic principles to marriage and divorce rates in the early 1970s, to great effect, I believe. Most recently, a plethora of market-minded dating books are coaching singles on how to seal a romantic deal, and dating apps, which have rapidly become the mode de jour for single people to meet each other, make sex and romance even more like shopping. Hey, that's true. I mean, Jeff Foxworthy even pointed that out too. So yeah, it's the same for both me and my wife. I was the best she could do at the time, and she was the best I could do at the time, and we have to stick with each other, even if we find someone who we think is better. And that's what people in current year seem to lack. You could get married to someone who you view as a 10, and then someone who is an actual 10 comes by and you realize you're only with a 9, only in quotes, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go with them instead. And then you're with nobody. Then you're alone. The unfortunate coincidence is that fine-tuned analysis of dating's number game and the streamlining of its trial and error process of shopping around have taken place as dating's definition has expanded from the search for a suitable marriage partner to something decidedly more ambiguous. Yeah, no. You see, once again, women's sexual liberation actually ended up being men's sexual liberation in the end, which is fucking hilarious as far as I'm concerned. Because women were the ones that really, you need to lock a man down early so he can keep supporting you even after your looks have faded. If you don't do that, if you are still single in your late 30s and onwards, things aren't going to go well for you. Yeah, men, on the other hand, especially the ones that just want sex, that don't care about starting a family and getting old with someone, this is their paradise. The pickup artists, men who just want to get laid, this is their paradise that feminism has created. So meanwhile, technologies have emerged that make the market more visible than ever to the average person, encouraging a ruthless mindset of assigning objective values to potential partners and to ourselves, with little regard for the ways that framework might be weaponized. I still think this is a better alternative than operating on your emotions, but maybe that's just me. Maybe actually looking at the numbers behind the thing is less dangerous than doing what your emotions tell you. How many times have you guys acted on your emotions and not had it blow up in your face? Like, really, it may happen. There could be a rare instance where you act entirely on emotion and it actually ends really well. But I don't think that's very common. I very, very rarely see that. Okay, I'll do a DSP impression here real quick. The idea that a population of single people can be analyzed like a market might be useful to some extent to sociologists or economists, and also people who want to succeed in that market. But the widespread adoption of it by single people themselves can result in a warped outlook on love. Okay, you want to know what the warped outlook is? You guys are the warped outlook. Throughout the entirety of fucking history, until, right now, I guess, marriage had nothing to do with love. It was a matter of survival or politics. If you were in the ruling elite, you got married off to some other elite families so your families can form a political alliance. And even if you fucking hated each other, you learned to fucking live with each other. You learned to get used to each other. And then if you're poor, you married whoever was available so you can take care of yourselves. You as the man would go out and work all day, and you know that when you came back, you'd actually be taken care of at home. And on the flip side, your woman knew that you'd pay for her and take care of her, give her a place to stay, all that good shit. It's only fairly recently that marriage had anything to do with love. But whatever. I mean, I'm sure you guys who actually took an existing system that's worked that way for thousands of years and changed it, I'm sure you're correct. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are right. But what do I know? I'm just a guy. Not just some guy, though. He's an actual guy on YouTube. No, I'm just a guy. So here's the state of relationships in current year. Hope you fucking enjoyed that nice laugh. And yes, I do actually, that was the last article, so I'm just going to get into a rant here. Let me see what I have on my list now. This is going to be a good one. But first, flamethrower. Every time I act on my emotions, I fuck up. I know. Love is fleeting, glory is eternal. Yeah, so is infamy, funny enough. Yeah. Man. That's a marriage was already warped a long time ago. Yeah, it had nothing to do with love. Especially in places like that had arranged marriages. Even if you're poor, your family arranged your marriage for you. Your family decided who you were going to marry. And you learned to live with them. Divorce wasn't an option. If you didn't like them, you put your fucking big girl panties on and deal with them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Yeah, that's right. Love is fake. 2D waifus are eternal. Man, I'd be willing to bet that millions of years from now, some aliens in another galaxy are going to be picking up our radio waves and see some 2D waifu broadcasts. Oh, yeah, they are eternal. They are. Unlike us. That's right, love is just a chemical reaction in the brain. Yup. It is just a chemical reaction designed to attract two people together so they can reproduce and propagate the species. That, if you really want to get logical, that's what it is. But it does feel really, really good, for good reason. Because if it didn't, look, if quote unquote love, or more importantly, sex, if sex didn't feel good, people wouldn't have sex, so people would go extinct. So yeah, of course it's going to feel good. All right, and Linksbro, thank you for the $1. Here's the reason you're watching the stream. Nah, you're the reason I watch your streams, RGE, not specific stories. Well, and the Dragon, Titties, and Blade Devil. Yeah, see, there we go. There's always a caveat, isn't there? Nobody cares about me. Maybe the only one who cares about me is Corona-chan. She's the only one that's going to embrace me and love me for who I am. Yeah. And Saipoff, thank you for the 2. Don't forget the Euro thought that on the first date tried to get some guy she wasn't interested in to buy her $180 lobster dinner. That and Boomerberg aborting on live TV that he was buying politicians in the election. Yeah, that's true. He did. The only reason the Democrats have the House is because I bought it for him. Yeah. And yet he's not gonna be in jail for that. Hell no, he's not. But yeah, these. A lot of that is a well-known scam, by the way. Maybe not among women, but it's well-known among men that there are women out there that abuse dating just to get free high-class meals, and they never have any intention of even getting with the guy. But that's slowly changing as more guys expect women to pay for their share. So there is that. There is that. Oh, a species held to reproductive ransom by its thoughts has every generation has no right to exist. Well, once artificial wombs come out, maybe we can break out of that cycle. So there is that. Yeah, it's possible things are going to change, but it'll be way different. Oh, got a message deleted there. Oh. Kenny Crush, thank you the 5. By the way, isekai mirrors require your reflection to be more polite than... Oh, wait, I think I read that one then. Huh. Okay. Busan, thank you for the 2. Now, play along to get the iPad, then stab her to death. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I can see once your info is off of it, if she was dumb enough to copy that info onto her own computer, as long as there's nothing that links it to that guy, I mean, he could just plead ignorance. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I had no cheese pizza on my iPad. Look, it's completely clean. And CJ, thank you for the $2 with a bunch of emojis. Bathrooms, mad dude, a crossed out like no sign, eggs, clown world, yeah, emoji for the win. Dude. Oh, and Shakewell, thank you for the 2. What time is Blade Devil launching on Sunday? 2 p.m. Eastern, although the campaign itself will probably go live a little bit before that. Just because I want everything to be live at the time I start the stream. So it's going to be maybe half an hour to an hour before that. The campaign's going to open, so maybe like 1 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm just going to hop on. Or actually, no, maybe I'll try to skirt it as close to the edge as possible. But I really just want to make sure that the discount emails are headed out. So everybody that wants that can get it. And don't freak out if you don't get your email. Check your spam. And if you did put your email on my mailing list and you don't get an email, just contact me on Twitter or something and tell me what your email was. I'll verify it was on the list. And I'll just send you the links directly if that's how we're going to have to do it. But check your spam. And you're going to have like a week to... I'm going to leave those tiers up. Maybe not even exactly a week. I may close them right before I leave overseas, because I don't know when I'll be able to close them after that. But yeah, we shall see. But yeah, you guys, there's no rush. They're not limited. They're limited by time, not by quantity. So you're not really missing out if you don't get your links right away. I mean, you'll get it. You'll get it. Oh, Family 6, thank you the 5. Oh, you want to go there? Fine. I love you, RG. Or I love you, RG. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here. And where were the dragons before your live streams? No homo. Hey, what are you talking about? The dragon is right here. Oh, yeah. You got an Ashara dragon now. There you go. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Hit 1 if you want to see the dragon during the rant. Hit 2 if you want to see the backstory. I'll let you guys. They're both Ashara. They're both pretty good. So I'll let you decide, man. 1 for dragon Ashara, 1 for backstory Ashara. Oh, and shake. No, 1 for dragon, 2 for backstory. Sorry, Dave. See, I'm being a boomer. I really need to get some sleep. I don't know how I'm going to do a 24-hour stream if it comes to it. I'm only planning for 12, but if the campaign does well enough, I'll keep it going, man. I'll keep it going. Oh, injection was that? I don't want spam on my blurred titties and character struggles. Yeah. Okay, looks like the dragon is the favorite. All right. Cool. All right. And, Shake of All, thank you for the 2. Thanks, I've got a 4:15 CT delivery alarm clock. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, don't do this to me. I know it's a tough choice, isn't it? Yeah, both is good. Yeah. Yeah, looks like the one's got it, though. Looks like the one's got it. I guess I could switch a little bit in, but there you go. There's the dragon titties. Let me zoom. Let me enhance it a little bit without maybe clipping little bits off, but all the important pieces are here. Coffee, I know. All right, so where was I? Where's my note? All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? Raging Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun, as always. And I'm just going to come out and say it. Some people need to suffer. Before you start freaking out, let me explain what I mean by this. I mean that some people are incapable of living in peace with no problems. Because as soon as they have no problems in their life, they manufacture them. And if they were only manufacturing problems for themselves, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be perfectly fine. Like, dude, I don't care what you do, just leave me out of it. And that's where the problem comes in. They don't leave me out of it. They manufacture problems for me. How many times have you guys heard that saying, oh, we can worry about this thing once all these more important problems are solved? And let's say if, in reference to violent video games, for example. It may seem like a reasonable argument at first, but I would disagree. If you see violent video games as a problem that needs to be solved, you would fall under this list of people who I would vote needs to suffer all the time to keep you too busy to manufacture problems for me. I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes. Because all of these things that you say, oh, we can fix this once all these more important issues are solved. No, the correct thing to say is violent video games aren't a problem. Fuck off. We're not going to do it. And because most people aren't like that, we can never have world peace. This right here, people like this, who will manufacture problems, who will violate other people's rights because they personally don't like what they are doing. People could just want to mind their own business in their own bedrooms with themselves. And these busybodies are like, oh, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's degenerate. They are the reason we can never have world peace. This is why SJWs exist, by the way. You ever notice how SJWs are entirely a first world problem? Because people in the third world are too busy with real problems to get offended on the internet. If these SJWs had real problems in their lives, they wouldn't be saying that everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is homophobic, and they wouldn't be pointing it all out. These people need real problems in their lives, or else they will manufacture problems for you, for everyone around them. This is a problem that's, funny enough, a symptom of a comfortable, safe first world. We have never been safer than we are right now. There has never been a more privileged leisure class in all of history than Western women. And yet, who is crying the hardest about being oppressed? They've never had it easier in history. And yet, listening to them cry, it's almost as if they actually are being oppressed and tortured, and this is the worst time in history to be a whammons. No. The problem is you're too fucking comfortable. You have no real problems in your life, so you manufacture them. You make them up. Like, oh man, I'm just sitting here at home all day, letting the machinery do all the work that used to take all day. The laundry gets done on its own. Food can get made on its own, or I can just hit a few buttons and it gets delivered to the door. I have a maid service for cleaning the house. Oh, I'm just sitting here, just checking in on the kid every once in a while, watching TV. I'm being oppressed. Damn patriarchy keeping me down. And then they manufacture problems for people who just want to mind their own business. This is the tragedy in this. There are a few people who are capable of living in peace, who just wants to be left the fuck alone, who just wants to leave other people alone. But unfortunately, as long as people who aren't like that exist, we can never have peace. Because as long as even one person exists that insists on prying into everyone else's business and manufacturing problems for them, there will always be violence. Because eventually that shit gets old. Eventually you got to put your foot down. And of course, once you do, you're the villain. That's how it always works out. That's how it is. We're talking, especially with professional victims. Oh my God. Professional victims are their own category here. And yes, I count feminists in that category. The whole thing with professional victims is they must at all times be victimized by something, or else they lose their job, hence the professional thing. If you're one of those professional grievance mongers that gets all of their money by people giving you money because you got oppressed or victimized or something, as soon as you stop being oppressed and victimized, people have no reason to give you money anymore. Oh, hey, we achieved our goal. Everyone has equality. Everyone is equal now. Okay, so nobody's oppressed anymore. We're not going to be giving money to any of these professional victim organizations or individuals. And that's why they keep moving the goalpost. That's why they keep pushing it. Women are already treated way better than men in our society right now. And even that's not enough. They keep wanting to take more. They keep moving that goalpost. Oh, they're always being dude. They moved it to air conditioning. Well, the patriarchy is keeping us down via air conditioning. Damn those sexist men. If these professional victims aren't being victimized, they have to get a real job. And that's what they just can't tolerate. That's why you got people like Anita Sarkeesian, for example. Every time one controversy she's involved in blows over, She creates a new controversy because that's what she does for a living. That's what she does to get money. That's how she pays her bills. She has to always be victimized by something or she doesn't get money anymore. So as soon as she's no longer being victimized, she manufactures a fucking crisis, quote unquote, and becomes victimized again. We go way past equality and well into privilege, and even then it's never enough. Now, I will fault the white knights for this, because if they just put their foot down and said no, the problem would kind of fix itself, but whatever. This is where we are. This is my argument for why some people need to always suffer. We may actually achieve world peace if we could find a way to separate the people who are capable of live and let live and just minding their own business and living peacefully and not bothering anyone else. If we could separate them from the people that have to always manufacture fucking problems, they can't sleep at night unless they're crusading against something. If we could separate those two groups of people and make sure that the people that need to always have problems are given the problems they need to keep them distracted, to keep them from screwing with the people who just want to be left alone, once we figure out how to do that, we may actually have world peace. But something tells me it's never going to happen because these professional victims are going to view that as oppression. And that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for listening. Yeah, that's where we are in current year, man. That is the current year we live in. And prove me wrong. Yeah, I'm just getting sick and tired of that shit. It's like, oh, we're going to tackle violent video games once we tackle all this other crime. That just makes me think, well, now you just made me advocate for not tackling crime. Because if the only thing keeping you from fucking with my video games is the fact that more serious crimes exist, I no longer want to solve those more serious crimes anymore. And it's all thanks to you. Okay, and News Fallpater, hey, thank you for the 5. Why do we want our animated entertainment turned into live action? It rarely, if ever, comes out acceptable. Even the MCU produces stinkers. Stop the madness. Leave the 2D waifus be. I agree. Instead of doing live action adaptations of cartoons, we should be doing anime adaptations of live action to make it better. But that's just me, apparently. And Linksbro, thank you for the $1. There are those who need to suffer and people who deserve to suffer. The difference is those who need to suffer is, as you said, but people who deserve to suffer are people who create problems for others just because they enjoy creating misery for others. Yeah, that's both right and left-wing SJWs. And they call themselves good, but they are the most evil people to have ever existed. Now, I seriously think they get off on making other people suffer. Okay, and Kiju Kamakiri, thank you for the $30. Sweet. No need to explain yourself. I've already known some people need to suffer. Just glad other people understand too. Oh, that's always a good feeling when you find out you're not the only sane person left. And wrong type, thank you for the 50 pesos. Make breathing the NPC's problem. Yeah. Well, see, actually, since we were talking about Corona-chan earlier, I stand by what I said. I have a 100% foolproof way to never get Corona-chan. Just don't inhale. Because you realize that is a respiratory infection. You get it when it gets into your lungs. You know how you stop shit getting into your lungs? Stop inhaling. If you don't inhale, you won't get the Corona-chan. And feminism is cancer, thank you for the 5. Kings 300 to 400 years ago would be flabbergasted by the privilege Western women's get today. Oh, dude, no, that's another argument I make. It's all a matter of perspective. Let's just not even talk about men versus women. Let's talk about poor people. Unless you're mentally ill and homeless and all the shelters kick you out and shit, with very few exceptions, poor people living in the West right now have a higher standard of living than kings did hundreds of years ago. But they don't see that. All they see is their immediate neighbors. Like, oh, well, that guy has more money than me. I'm being oppressed. Meanwhile, if you could show a king from 300 years ago how the poorest people in the U.S. live right now, they'd be jealous. Yeah. Oh man, Toxic Man Baby's drinking Corona-chan. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Bill Clinton didn't inhale. No, I think you mean Monica Lewinsky didn't inhale. Yeah, you got that one a little bit wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you guys know, man. Yeah, see, I stand by what I said. Corona-chan is, Corona-chan, you can't catch her if you just don't inhale. All right. Man, I'm not the only one turning in early tonight. Yeah, that's so no, seriously, I think this is the end. I'm gonna be calling it here. I only had 6 articles to talk about this time around, mostly just because I want today and tomorrow both. I'm gonna try to go to sleep early if I can. It's pretty hard with the insomnia, but you know, maybe if I crank one out hard enough, I'll be able to go to sleep easier. Because I need to get enough sleep so I could do a long ass stream on Sunday for the Blade Devil launch. You guys do not want to miss that shit. You do not want to miss this. It's gonna be the biggest shit ever, man. At least I hope it is. I sure as fuck hope it is now that I talked all the smack. So there you go. Just remember, if you want them discounts, if you want to be reminded when the campaign goes live, there's the mailing list. Even if you don't want the discounts, even if you're like, oh, I want this expensive tier, or I want to give you more money so I could pay for Toxic Man Baby's Whopper Juniors. If you want to do that, that's fine. That is fine. But at least you got the option. You'll get the mail to let you know what's up. Hopefully, unless it goes to spam. I mean, you know how this shit works sometimes. God damn it. I'll get to that. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. God. Yeah, Vassal Park, thank you for the 2. Open a Corona for Corona-chan. All right, I will. And right at the very fucking end, fucking George drops in with $1,050. Jeez, man. Now I really feel like a fucking e-thought. Right? Jeez, man. That was like 4 minutes ago. Holy shit. I'm glad I refreshed. Oh, man. Yeah, much appreciate that, man. So it says, here you go, RGE. It's been a long time coming. Take this lump sum as appreciation for all your work over the last few years. The FIDI ensures that you get at least 1,000 after fees. Hey, guys, can I get an oh my for more support for Mr. Eagle in the future? All right. All right, chat. Definitely an oh my moment there. Yeah, George has always been cool, man. He's been on a few times with me. It's we've had a good time, man. I definitely have to bring. Yeah, he's been bug. He's actually the reason I even hooked up PayPal in the first place, because he was like, "No, I'm not going to hook my credit card up to Streamlabs. I'll just use PayPal." Okay, fine. And then I used PayPal, and he does this, man. So, holy shit, man! Definitely much appreciate that, dude. And speaking of that, again, I'm going to be doing a long ass fucking stream, so. I'm gonna do a few moments where I leave the link open for the chat, but otherwise, there are people, like George. You just come on, just fucking come on. Yeah, look at the oh my's, holy shit. Yeah, I saw that number and I was like, oh, is that yen? Like, nope, no, it's it's USD. Holy fuck. Oh no, it's. Funny, this came at the perfect time. That's getting sunk right back into Blade Devil. So again, that's another reason, unless I catch Corona-chan and I fucking die, or Toxic Man Baby gets it in his cage, if I bring it back and he catches it too, this is happening, man. Book 1 is gonna happen regardless of how much money we raise. Now, how much money we raise determines on if we continue, though. So that's where that is. But fuck. That is a huge oh my, damn. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. So I don't know what George actually does for a living, But he's also the one that donated that sex doll that Turd Flinging Monkey did for the giveaway. And not a used sex doll. He actually paid money so the dollhouse will send a new one to somebody. Yeah, so George, man, he puts his money where his mouth is. He fucking supports people he likes. Damn, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. And yeah, I think let me just check. Let's see. There's a lot of people streaming on Fridays, so let me see. Oh, and Ken Quest, thank you for sends $2 to say, "Oh my." Yeah, that was an oh my moment. Oh, and you know what? You guys were asking about Razor Fist, what's happening with him. Well, he seems to have worked out his issues. So he's playing Hitman 2 right now. Go over there. Go over to Razor Fist. Watch him play Hitman 2. Tell him he should play Yandere Simulator if he likes Hitman so much. At least it'll be more pleasing to look at. Even though the creator, I don't know what's going on with him these days. I really don't know. Yeah, Saint George, yes. Yeah, so you see, Anti-Comicsgate has Soy George, but we over here, we have Saint George. Our George is much cooler. Much fucking cooler, but man. So yeah, go over there. Razor Fist is up and running. If anyone wants to ask him what's going on now, you have the chance. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me this Friday night. And I'll actually be back tomorrow. 1 hour later than my usual start. We're going to be coloring another Blade Devil page live in anticipation for the launch on Sunday. That shouldn't take more than 2 or 3 hours, I hope. But after that, I'm going to fucking sleep so I can wake up early in the morning and get the Sunday stream, get the campaign launched. Yeah, it is finally happening, man. Finally. And thank all of you guys for your support during this time. I could not do this without you guys. No middleman would accept us to make this project anyway. So, yeah, it's just me and you. No middlemen to get in the way. And with that, I'm probably going to turn in early as well. I'm going to be going to sleep. And, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And then definitely be here Sunday for the Blade Devil launch. I'm going to be entertaining as fuck. Oh, and Lucien, thank you for the $2. Yeah. Haha. And now I'm out. Everyone else is too late. See you later.